What is up, guys? James Carter TV here to recap this Sunday night football game between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. I almost forgot who was playing. Now, the 49ers, they impressed us a little more than we thought tonight. A lot of people were expecting the 49ers to be blown out in New York against the New York Giants, who had won 2 straight games. But the 49ers really competed, in hell, they almost won the damn game. But Eli Manning, when it came down to it, went down the field as he's done plenty of times before, as he's done 26 times before, and he won the football game. And 2 of those 26 times were in the freaking Super Bowl. So you know Eli Manning brings it when it's time to bring it, usually. And he did once again in this game. It's unfortunate for the San Francisco 49ers, who were looking for a win, and they needed one, because next week they're hosting the Baltimore Ravens, who are desperate for a win. Then the week after that, they have to host the Seattle Seahawks, who will also be desperate for a win. So things are not going to get much easier for the 49ers after this. And you sit back and you wonder, man, if only they could have kept the momentum after that Week 1 win against the Minnesota Vikings. But now they don't quite look like that team, although they did show us that, hey, they're not horrible. They competed today, and that was nice to see, so that's good for them. As for the New York Football Giants, Eli Manning led them to the win. That's good, because the Giants need to take advantage of the NFC East this year. I mean, the NFC East this year, because of Tony Romo's injury, because of Chip Kelly being Chip Kelly, because the Redskins just aren't good enough yet, or maybe ever, the Giants are in prime position to win the NFC East. They should win the NFC East. If they do not win the NFC East, it'll be a joke. It'll be ridiculous. I mean, how can Eli Manning and Tom Coughlin not win this NFC East? I mean, come on, you gotta win it. And they're in position to win it right now. They're a game ahead of everyone else, but there's a lurking giant, there's a lurking beast hiding in the shadows, and that's the Dallas Cowboys. Then they're looking, they're waiting, they're getting healthy, they're nursing their injuries, and once they come back, and once they're healthy, they're going to start rifling off some wins. So you better create some separation, because you better believe that when Tony Romo comes back healthy, he'll return her MVP form, and the Giants and the Cowboys will be in a very tight division race, and ultimately I think that's what it's going to come down to. Maybe the Eagles get a little bit involved, but right now they're way too unpredictable to go one way or either on that. So right now it's the Giants with the Cowboys lurking in the shadows. Odell Beckham had a little bit of a hamstring injury today, but he came back during the last series. He looked to be okay, so expect him to be okay after this. Victor Cruz, they're still missing him. Who knows when he'll play? No one knows. Now, after this game, the Giants, they have a bye week, actually. And then the week after that, they host, well, maybe the Matt Castle-led Dallas Cowboys. You have to win that game. If you guys are serious about winning the NFC East, you have to win that game. I think you will win that game. If you don't, man, I'm going to kill you on this channel. But they should win that game. So, go to the bye week, get Victor Cruz healthy, get Odell Beckham healthy, get everybody healthy, and then go to work in a divisional game against the Dallas Cowboys and create some separation in the NFC East. That should be your main goal. And as for the San Francisco 49ers, any hopes and dreams of the playoffs are over. Now you have to begin to evaluate Colin Kaepernick. Is he going to be a franchise quarterback? Is he the franchise? Is he the quarterback of the future for this franchise? This is something that you need to evaluate. You need to figure it out, because if he's not, you need to start planning accordingly for that. Because right now the 49ers, they're in prime position to possibly be in the running to draft a quarterback. I mean, if I had to predict a record right now, I'd say 5 or 6 wins. So that's top 10, probably top 8. So they're going to be in the mix in terms of that discussion. So figure out whether or not Colin Kaepernick is your quarterback, and if not, move on accordingly. However, I will add this. Right now, I think they should stick with him, but they should look to add an offensive tackle within that first-round pick and then rebuild this team that lost so many pieces over the offseason. That'd be my plan right now. But again, let's see how he looks throughout the rest of the season before making any more conclusions. And as for Blaine Gabbert, keep him on the bench. He sucks. He stinks. And you have to feel horrible that you let Jim Harbaugh go. Because as you sit here 1-4, Jim Harbaugh's over across the pond. He's with Michigan right now, and he is killing it. This guy has flipped their program, and you have to look back at your ex-boyfriend, Jim Harbaugh, and you have to say, oh man, he's the one that got away. You have to be thinking it, you have to be saying it. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.